phenomenon. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I am obsessed with an artist right now, so we're listening to her music a lot. And that's just the vibe. And hello, Corn. Thank you so much for the sub. I realized that I started playing my flute for subs, but I currently have a cat full on dead asleep against my arm right now, and I cannot go get my flute. It is also 10 p.m. So I probably shouldn't play my flute. Um, I'm sorry. I moved it off my desk because I kept doing a lot of lore, and I don't you do that when I'm on lore. Um, that was my bad. But we're doing late night Genshin times because I wanted to play Genshin. It's fine. I should be sleeping too. Whoops. Hey, it's fine. Who needs a proper sleep schedule? Oh, it's fine. Everything's fine. Um, blah, blah. So I have some quests I can work on in Genshin, and so I figured it'd be fun to do them on stream. Because Genshin, I used a lot of my early on streaming, that's all I did was Genshin, and then I stopped for a while because I stopped playing for a while, and now I've gotten back into it again and again, and I'm finally like super hype fixated on it again. Playing with some friends and stuff, and now I want to work on it more. And so I figured streaming it was a good idea to do that today. Ah, yes, the hyperfixation sale. Yeah, most people get it with Minecraft. I'm never not hyperfixated on Minecraft. I get it with games like Genshin. Um, let's see. Oh, I forgot to do something. Hold on. I forgot to launch Genshin as a Genshin a specific way. Let me redo that. Are you able to make sure your cat's breathing? I think he is. Okay. Yeah, okay. He's good. He sometimes gets so still and his breathing gets so slow and he doesn't respond to me. So I just have to double check. Also, I gotta do a little bit. No, it bugs me when you can see the end of my PNGtuber when I jump on talk. Okay. Oh, it wasn't that I forgot to launch it the right way. I forgot to connect the game through stream because I'm smart. God. Hold on, where does that thing show up actually? Okay, beautiful. It's already covered. I'm actually going to move this. Is that the spot? That's weird to put it. That's fine here. Okay. I see a Sealy. That's not the quest I want to work on, but I'll go get the Sealy. I actually was working on some quests yesterday that were fun to work on. I say yesterday, like I didn't get off Genshin at 5 o'clock this morning. Um, But they were the hangouts that you get cool pictures for, so I want to show the pictures because I know everyone with the game can get them, but I like them. And some of them look gay.
Today is a lucky day.
Story quests. Supernova. Yeah, I did Sayus, which are just freaking adorable. Well, some of them are. We've got Everything in Moderation ending. Look at this one! They're so cute. I love the little, like, caring for child. It's so cute. Break time. Yeah. The little child falling asleep on the way home. It's so cute. Okay. And then the gay ones are in Beto's pictures. We have this one. These are like the last ones I got, right? The photography ending. Strange Transaction. This one's freaking adorable. Like the, yeah. I love Beto. Look at this one. I love these like hangouts and like cute pictures you get from them. And the next ones we have are with Guru. Hey, maybe it's a prince head. It's a roommates. Don't worry. Cool. They like magic. Oh, yeah, we actually need to go to the Avengers Guild anyways to get those things. And because I was playing at 5 a.m. today, that's the wrong button. I think I've already done my daily commissions.
Ad Astra.
So we just need to do that. Okay. We'll see how like long how many hangouts we get through today. We can change the music so it's not just one artist. Hold on. Maybe a cat hurts. This is a... I don't know all these songs, but this is my suggested playlist for right now from Spotify. Oh! Little bird, broken wings. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough.
Do I not have my notifications?
The fur on your tail is silky
They
smooth.
should be up. Okay. I didn't hear that one. I gotta look at something, sorry. I did not hear the follow. Okay, I should be able to hear them now.
A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it. I'm also guessing that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic? In fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Ugh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this?
Alright, that's
It's
enough.
you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
Oh, and how is my favorite little one doing, I didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Goro has a beautiful tail, don't you think? Doesn't it make you want to stroke it? Don't be nervous. Just follow your heart's
I
desire.
don't like this one.
She's not going to fall for it. We've fought side by side.
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about
I
previously.
finally got the cat off my arm.
We
He's
have
still asleep in
selected
my
a
lap, but
very
my arm
skilled
has been
artist
freed.
to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you? Quite a lot has changed. I wish you both a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me
Ali!
in the end there.
Thank you so much for the
Could she
sub,
be
beloved.
plotting something?
This is once again,
Sorry
I
did not
normally
see
would
that.
play flute
The
for
real
you,
reason
but
I'm here at
Arpeggio
Yami
is
Publishing
sleeping on
House
my
is to buy
lap
some
and the
books
flute
for
is
our
on the other
exhibition.
side of the
Since
room.
Watatsumi Island
But
signed
it's
a
so
peace
greatly
treaty with the Shogunate,
appreciated.
we had
Out the
much closer
hearts.
contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the Shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her.
We're just doing Genshin times today because I wanted to.
I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't
How are
say I've ever
you?
gotten
How are
used
the
to it.
lovelies in chat today?
I've never been good
Did
at
I
dealing
forget
with
to
people
ask
like
that?
her.
I might have forgotten
The way
to
she
ask that earlier.
towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
Tell Buzz I love him. Hey, buddy. Do you know Olive loves you? Yeah? Okay. I give you kisses.
Really? That would be great. To be
And now he's
honest,
left.
this is
Should I go
something
get
that's
my
always
flute?
worried
I can
me.
go get my flute
If the
now.
soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, I have to overcome it, for their sake. As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take on Yae Miko again. First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
I have my flute. So I now can play for the 2 subs we got today. I did pull my door too, because I do live with somebody else, and he's awake. So I probably wouldn't do this if he was asleep, but he's awake. So let me get the flute together. There we go. It's quiet, not high pitched, because it is late. But there are the flute sounds for the subs. I hope Mike picked that up. What about... Ah, today is everything. Yep, sounded great. Okay. Thank you, Lily.
Good plan. Start by studying some theory, address the fear at its root, and then I'll have nothing to be afraid of. But where would I go to learn about this? I wouldn't know anyone on Narukami Island. Oh, let's go back to Watatsumi Island and ask around there.
Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, we're gonna go to Watatsumi Island. I'm doing this because I've been putting the hangouts off, but also because I want all the primo gems so I can try and get the pretty lady. I mean, I have some pretty ladies, but I want this one. Look at her.
Whew. I feel more at ease on Watatsumi Island. I had an idea on the way here. Many of my army comrades are older than me, and I'm sure that handling this kind of situation must be second nature to them by now. So I thought we could go ask them for advice.
Yeah,
But
you
I
can do that.
can't just go to them and say, hey, I'm no good at this. So instead, I'm going to
Oh,
go with the cover
buddy,
story.
no.
That I'm
Buddy,
asking for a
no.
friend.
No, people read through that so well.
I see. So you're saying that your your friend, sorry, is having some trouble with a certain someone who has an intense personality?
Yes. So I'm here on my friend's behalf to ask you for advice on a coping strategy.
Based on my experience, the easiest way to deal with people like that is just go through the motions.
What's the logic behind that?
Well, you see, General Goru, General Goru's friend, I mean, always listens intently when other people are talking, and takes them very seriously. No matter who the other person is, General Goru's friend treats them all equally. Which, don't get me wrong, is something I admire
Is this my
very
hawk?
much.
Yes it is. This is my
The
hawk.
other
And
side of the
hello,
coin
Orion
is
as
that
well.
it
And
makes
welcome
General
in.
Goru's friend very susceptible to falling for the
I
other
love my
party's
hawk.
verbal traps and being led by the nose. If something like that is bothering you, your best bet is simply to not give the other party your full, undivided attention. Don't hang on their every word, and when they ask a difficult question, just gloss over it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So that's how it's done.
Well, it's something to try. Whether it'll actually work in this case is a different question. Going through the motions is a skill.
I forget that
everyone
doing
has to
certain
get the
quests
hang
with
of as
voice
they get
lines means
older.
I'm just not
I'm
talking a lot
guessing
during
General
stream,
Goru's
which feels
friend
weird.
is on the younger side.
I've not actually ever
Well,
listened to her
on my
music. I just put
friend's
on a
behalf,
playlist that was like
thank you for the
suggested to me
advice.
based on other music I've been listening
Don't
to.
mention it.
But I
Oh,
love her
yes, I heard that
in
Mia
general, and
from
so far
that
the
shrine
music is
also
very
in the
good.
area.
Thank you
Why
so much for
don't
the
you ask her for advice, too?
follow.
She's supposed to be good with interpersonal stuff. It can't hurt to get another perspective.
Makes sense.
I think I'm gonna
Alright,
actually move
let's see
things
what Miwa
around
has
real
to say.
quickly. I'm looking at my screen about how things are laid out, and I think I want.
Most people who wish to have an audience with Her Excellency usually start by presenting
I
their name
actually
cards
start
and
listening to
official
her. Oh
documents to Miwa,
no!
who then
Yeah,
passes them
breakups are
along.
not fun,
So I'm sure Miwa has lots of
but they
experience dealing
do
with all
happen.
kinds of people. Hopefully, she'll have some good ideas.
She does have a nice voice. I adore her, and I like watching shows and like TV and like movies she's been in. They're very good.
General
Did you ever watch
Goro,
Asteroid City?
and the
I don't think I've ever
character
heard of that.
Swordfish too. What are you doing here?
We wanted to ask you about something.
I see. So General Goro's friend wants to overcome his weakness, right?
I'm gonna look
That's
into
right.
that later.
Do you have any advice?
Let me think. My advice would be to hide what you are really
Thank you for the
thinking.
like, Sunset. I hope your internet works better. It was a Wes Anderson film that came out last summer. It actually had my Hawk in it. I will definitely have to look into it. I like finding things with actors that I actually know the name of, because I actually don't know a name. I used not to know a name of a lot of actors. I'm picking up more, and I don't know how I feel about it. Interesting.
Cast your minds back. Why do you think Yai Miko was able to tease General Goro's friend, and not the other way around? It's because she always has that same smile on her face. So no
I can
one
name
ever
two off the top
knows
of my head.
what
I
she's
bet you
really
I know
thinking.
exactly the
She's
two you
already
can name
won
off the
the
top of
battle
your head.
right from the start. If General
Would you
Goro's
like me to
friend
call you
wants
out?
to go head on with her, he must at least learn to do as she does, to conceal the workings of his
Also, is
mind.
William Dafoe, Scarlett Johansson,
Ah,
Tom Hanks,
You make so
Hugh
much
Curtil.
sense.
No,
So
that's not
what you're
necessary.
saying
It's
is,
not.
my
But I
friend
know who
just
they
needs to keep
are.
his cool, and she won't have the chance to take advantage of him.
Exactly. Many things look complicated on the surface, but often, all it comes
Just
down
the
to
act of
is who
knowing only
loses
two
their
reads me
cool
for Phil
first.
already.
Wonderful.
I
You
mean,
have
there
my
are two that I
gratitude.
know off the top of
I'm
my
sure
head
with
as
your
well.
approach,
I
that
just also know
a friend
others.
of mine will be able to overcome his weakness.
Then I wish General Goro's friend a
I
great
won't
victory.
do it
Well,
out
I'm
loud if
slowly
Lily
starting to
doesn't
gain
want me
confidence.
to, because I do love
Oh,
messing with my
I
best
suddenly
friend.
remembered. Her Excellency updated
I
her
don't want
general
to.
operational directives recently.
You don't care?
Who
Okay,
knows?
it's David
There may
Tennant
be
and
some
Michael
useful
Sheen.
suggestions in there too. Let's go take a look, just to be thorough. Her Excellency handed me the general operational directives in 3 parts, and I think this is where I placed them.
I like how Lily didn't even question that I knew who it was. They're just like, yeah, they know. I know about them. Yes, they have made very good. They do very good TV show and film as well.
Let's see.
There's something in my apple.
Deployment and mobilization, logistics, conflict resolution, dealing with Outlander merchants. Aha! Got it! How to avoid awkward social situations. Well, that's Her Excellency for you. She thinks of everything, doesn't she?
What does it say?
Socializing is as important as a decisive battle. Know yourself and your enemy to succeed. Boy, if even Her Excellency treats this so seriously, then we'd really better be careful. What I take from this is it's not enough just to learn some general countermeasures. We need specific knowledge of
May I make
Yae
a assumption-based joke on your persona? Yeah,
victory. But
you can.
how do we
Just if
figure her out?
it's yeah.
Yae Publishing House. Makes sense. Since she goes there often, perhaps we can find some telling details about her there.
It's not a joke resolution.
Let's
Okay.
go and investigate.
Oh, did I read? I read words wrong. Yeah, go ahead.
A blade.
Is this? It's a little moth. I know that so that's no tag saying non-binary. I am non-binary. I am not a lesbian though. I'm just a bit autistic about moths. Um. Ooh, the atlas moths are pretty. They're one of the larger species of moths. I actually have a TTRPG character that's based off of my persona that I use for stream, and they are a druid who has they're a like fairy, like a sprite, like small creature, like tiny sized in the game. Um, and they have an animal companion that is an atlas moth that's like human sized.
Ah,
It's
greetings.
beautiful. I love it.
Here to buy some books? We just got a new batch of light novels in. Oh, these ones are all the rage at the moment.
I've actually not gotten
I
to play
must
them
say
because
that
they were made for a
Lady
backup
Gucci
character and
has
then I've not needed
a
the backup
keen eye
character.
for a good book.
But I will use
Almost
them eventually
everyone
as
she
a
picks is a
character.
bestseller. Apparently, the rumor goes that if you can impress Lady Gucci with your writing, you're just one small step away from becoming the next big author.
Are these books personally selected by Yamiko?
Yes. Well, first we screen all manuscripts, filter out the bad ones, and write synopses for the rest. Then we send those to Lady Gucci for final approval.
So, you have close dealings with Guji. What sort of person is she?
Hmm. Uh, well, for starters, she's a very busy person. Whenever she visits the publishing house, she never stays for long. So
Partners in the...
actually, we don't know a whole lot about her.
You're doing a
Still,
lot more
she
for these
seems
quests than
very
I ever
invested
did.
in Yai Publishing House, and on occasion,
Well, I'm doing
she'll
the,
share some of her promotional strategies with us.
they're the hangout
Take That's
quests,
Life magazine,
and
for
I
example.
want
When
more
we
Primo
first
Gems,
started
and
running
their
it,
way to get Primo
sales
Gems.
were
And I also
very
enjoyed them.
poor.
I like the little
The
pictures
return
you
was
get at the
barely
end.
covering costs,
I think
and
they're very cute.
for a while, it was on the verge of being axed. But the fans weren't happy about the prospect of their favorite magazine being
You're just
discontinued.
that's
They
valid.
kept
I like listening to
writing
the
me and
dialogue,
begging us
especially
to
when
keep
it's
it
like
going.
spoken to me and I don't have
So
to
in
read
the
it.
end, Lady Gucci stepped in and drew up a new
I like the
marketing
stories.
plan.
I am a very
Next thing you know,
story-oriented person.
sales are through the roof.
That's why I do a lot of Minecraft lore
That's
and
life.
stuff.
Wait, isn't that...
What's up?
Nothing. It just reminded me of something unrelated. I didn't realize Yai Miko personally handled the marketing for Yai Publishing House. Yet more proof of her unparalleled skill in reading people's minds. Anyway, thank you very much. Is there anything more you can tell me about Guji Yai?
No, that's all. Look, I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I caution you against trying to second-guess Lady Gucci. Just my opinion, but she's the most mysterious person I've ever met.
You think she's mysterious too? I guess we can forget about getting any insights this way then. Actually, you said that this batch of light novels was handpicked by her, right? Maybe we could take a brief look. Perhaps we can get some inspiration from them.
Sure. If you're interested, I recommend this book. I've been to other worlds, but I've never tasted defeat. The protagonist doesn't have any particularly exciting abilities, but never fails to defeat strong opponents. It's all thanks to their wealth of experience and cunning strategies.
Cunning strategies. In that sense, it sounds similar to Her Excellency Sangonomiya.
Oh, there's an iconic line in this book that people quite like. One who relinquishes nothing also gains nothing. If you want to win when you're at a disadvantage, a little sacrifice is probably going to be necessary.
Thank you for the valuable advice. Well, one more string to our strategic bow. Although I didn't learn much about my enemy, I've still learned a lot from everyone.
Yeah.
It's time to put these theories to the test. Let's go to Yai Miko's lair, the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Do you have a favorite book? Oh, that's such a difficult question to ask a avid reader. Oh, I read so many books. Do I have a favorite quote? Oh, I don't know if I can think of a quote off the top of my head. I don't know. You don't have me thinking. So is there something I can fight while I think before we jump back into quests? I also just want to fight something. I forgot about that button. I don't see anything to fight. That's fine. We'll grab these though.
Incoming.
Grab materials and we climb back up. Hello, box. That was a weird glitch. Okay. Aha. The response was I actually don't know because I am an avid book reader. So I have too many books I enjoy, but I'm also bad at remembering like specific lines from them in terms of quotes. Yeah, go
So
ahead.
this is the Grand Narukami Shrine. It's the first time I've been to this place.
Hello there. You look like you have something weighing on your mind. Would you like to draw a fortune slip? The Grand Narukami Shrine's fortune slips have always been very accurate.
I've heard that the generals of the past used to employ all sorts of divination techniques to find out their fortune before a battle. I'm not in the habit of it, but
It's from Clive
since the
James,
opportunity's
translation of
come up,
Dante's
I'd like
Inferno.
to give it a
Ooh,
try.
I've not actually
Let's
read
draw one
Dante's
together.
Inferno. Ooh.
Let's see what we've drawn. Oh no, it's misfortune.
Oh
This is a
no.
bad sign. The road ahead is going to be a dangerous one.
We will not be deterred.
You're right. When I think about it, I'm a general of Watatsumi Island. I shouldn't let some Narukami Island fortune slip hold me back. Onward!
Guys, I had chicken and star soup today. It was really good. I love the chicken and star soup. It just has like the right flavor and it's
Any
good.
second now, we'll be face
I do
to
put a lot of
face
salt
with
in
her.
it, but it's good. Oh, the quote. Okay. So for now we must to see to deeper grief, as all the stars that rise when I set out to meet you start to fall. Ooh. Oh, that's really good. That is a good one. We are in this
Don't
together.
worry. All our hard work is definitely going to pay off. She can forget about teasing me this time.
Descend. Aha,
Oh?
descend. That makes more
You
sense.
arrived
But
a
yeah,
little later than expected. Did you run into some trouble along
typos
the way?
happen. I do them all the time. I was on my friend's stream typing earlier and I kept making typos.
But of course. That's why I'm here waiting for you.
So what
Oh.
if you knew we were coming? This time, we won't get caught off guard.
I just
We're
realized
here to-
that I made a mistake in my title. Hold on.
Slow down. No need to rush. Let me guess.
This is not a
In the
scene
past,
stream.
I used to have many believers coming to see me at the shrine every day, and most of them came for the same reason.
There we go.
Especially those who came in pairs. 9 times out of 10, they were here seeking to know their future fate, hoping that it would be a lifetime together. If you're interested, I'd be quite happy to do a reading for you two.
Together for a lifetime?
Whoa there. Calm down, Goro.
Remember what Shuhei said?
Goro?
We mustn't
Goro.
pay too much
That's
attention
it.
to what she says. Otherwise, we may be fooled by her cunning words.
Now that I think about it, perhaps I never needed to recommend that store to you in the first place. You can just leave all your fur grooming to your little friend here. Imagine her holding your tail
Oh,
in
no.
one hand, combing it gently with the other.
Why?
Oh, not good. My mind is already full of mental images.
Can't unthink it
I'll
now.
have to resort to the method Miwa taught us.
By the way, there's really no point in trying to hide the way you feel. You might be able to remain stony-faced if you really try, but with your tail swishing behind you, it tells everything.
What?
Then again, you know what? Most people only pay attention to your tail, but those soft, pointy ears are really just as fascinating.
Please no more.
There's only one method left. A cunning strategy that no one saw coming. This is going to hurt me almost as much as it hurts my opponent. But there's no other way. I think the real reason you know me so well is that you're just like me. Just like me, you hug your tail when you go to sleep. And just like me, you daydream about someone else grooming your tail for you.
I see. You decided to admit your feelings in an effort to bring me down with you. Not bad. I suppose this is a step forward for you. But I'm afraid I don't have a tail at all.
No! Retreat! Retreat! Fighting on is futile. Better to conserve resources for the next confrontation. We're out of here! When I get back, I'm going to train harder than I've ever trained before. I won't lose to her again!
Bye-bye now. Come again soon.
No.
What? Another bad one? No, let me try again.
Review. Okay. So we did all of that one. Okay. So... Okay. That doesn't have any brain. He is such a little guy. Okay. So we go back to this one.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
Sorry, I'm doing my sending gifts to people in Pokemon Go real quick. There we go. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong direction I jumped. That's fine. We don't talk about it. Everything's fine.
There was definitely something strange about the way she...
Okay. Okay, let's just ignore her.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine. Okay, whatever you think's best. Let's avoid Yae Publishing House for now. Actually, there's something else I have to sort out while I'm on Narukami Island. It's a personal matter. Back when we were fighting the Shogun's army at Nazuchi Beach, I had a box with me that contained some very important items. The odds were stacked against us that day, and the resistance was forced to retreat. I had to abandon the box, but I managed to quickly bury it first. I went back to collect it on this trip, but it turned out someone had already dug it up. So I asked around the area, and the locals said that apparently the Adventurers Guild had beaten me to it. That box is very important to me. I have to get it back from the Adventurers Guild. Would you mind coming along?
Oh, there's a storm
Thank you so
outside.
much.
Hello.
Let's head right over.
That
Time's
was
of the
loud.
essence.
I don't think my mic picked it up, but it was loud for me. We'll grab these first. For me, well, the work was so nice. Ah! I like rain generally. I just don't like thunderstorms. They're loud. And keep me awake at night. Oh, Guru is looking for the box he buried. Goro.
I'm afraid that will be a little difficult.
Has the box gone?
Don't worry. The item you are looking for is safe and sound. However, I'm unable to return it to you at present. The reason being, it is connected to a case involving the treasure hoarders, which is still under investigation.
I'm very sound sleep.
That's strange.
I'm
I
good
buried
once
that
I
box
fall
there.
asleep,
What
but
does it have to do with
falling
the
asleep
treasure
with the
hoarders?
thunder is
Allow
difficult
me
for
to
me.
explain. Not long ago, we received a commission concerning a theft by treasure hoarders at Komore Tea House. The adventurer who accepted the commission followed their trail and heard that they had buried the treasure at Nazuchi Beach. But when we went to dig up the stolen items,
we found many other things buried there along with them. As such, we cannot ascertain which of the items have to do with the treasure hoarders at this stage. For now, all we can do is hold all related items at the Adventurers Guild until such a time as we have caught the group of treasure hoarders in question. Then, we will see that all items are returned to their rightful owners.
I see. I never expected that other people would be burying things in the same place. Well, since these are the rules, I won't press you for it. But might I ask how the investigation is coming along?
This is where the difficulty arises. To date, we have still not been able to locate the hiding place of the treasure hoarders.
Let me do it.
So I'm afraid it still could take
Let me do
some
it.
time.
I'll find them
There's
so
no
fast.
knowing when this will be resolved. Maybe I could help. I could find the treasure hoarders for you, and once you confirm everything is in order, you'll be able to return my box to me. It's very important to me, so the sooner I get it back, the better.
That is perfectly
Puppy.
acceptable.
Actually, I
However,
don't have a dog.
many adventurers
I just
have
have two
investigated this
cats.
case recently. They have searched far and wide, but their efforts have been fruitless.
I wanted.
If
I'll
the two of
eventually
you
get
are
a dog.
still
I'll get a
interested in
service dog
taking the
someday.
case, you may have to
I just
devise
want
an
to
original
have.
approach.
I need to have a yard because I need a big dog for service dog. My cat's so bad. Oh, no, that's so valid. I feel so bad for people with cat allergies because I love my cats, but like,
Yes,
don't
it seems
don't
like
get
the
an
only
animal if you have an
sensible place
allergy to
start.
it.
With any luck, we might be able to find some clues there. Well, actually, since it's come up, what's the Komori tea house like? Hot pot? So they call it a tea house despite the fact that it is obviously a hot pot restaurant?
I'll be honest. That's valid.
Confusing.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go take a look.
Go to the commodity house. I forgot how to get there. I'm going the right way.
Are you here to investigate the recent theft as well?
Yeah.
We're grateful for the assistance. However, I'm afraid I don't have any more clues. It was Tarumaru's #2 reserve fund that they stole. They struck late at night while there was no one in the surrounding area, so they could slip in unnoticed. By the time we realized, it was too late. They left enough clues for us to retrieve the box, but we found no trace of the group of treasure hoarders who dared to target our tea house.
Okay.
I've asked around many times, and there were no eyewitnesses at all. We're definitely dealing with experienced crooks here.
Puppy.
Oh, Tarumaru, what are you doing out here?
Tarumaru. Woof woof woof.
How strange. I don't know what's gotten into Tarumaru today.
He says he knows where the treasure hoarders are hiding.
You understand Tarumaru?
How can I describe it? It's like listening to a regional dialect. A lot of it goes over my head, but I can still get the general gist. Anyway, he says he was there at the scene of the crime. The treasure hoarders didn't see Tarumaru as a threat, so he stayed and listened in on their whole conversation. Since there were so many of them and they were armed, Tarumaru didn't dare to bark loudly, so we just had to let them go.
Oh, no wonder. Poor boy. He's been acting more anxious than usual lately. and is
Nightbot, why are
always
you going
looking
all off at
outside.
once? I set
And
the
I thought he
timers
just
to not
wanted
do
someone to
that.
take him for a walk.
I'll have to fix them again.
Yes, that does sound like quite a predicament. Okay, I think I understand now.
I don't.
Tarumaru says he heard the treasure hoarders conspiring to hide out at the beach directly below Tenchukaku. No one usually thinks to look there, and it's become something of a safe haven for treasure hoarders. He also mentioned that there were a gang of 5 people. The leader's name is Kosuke, and the second in command is called Yasuhisa. The leader's scent indicated he was probably from the Narukami Island area, while the 2 newcomers in the team were more likely from somewhere else.
You got all that from Wolf?
Thank you, Tarumaru. It must have been hard for you, knowing the details of the crime but not being able to communicate them. Don't you worry. We'll take care of everything from here. We will definitely
He's
get
such
your
a
belongings
guy.
back. Let's go there in person. We might not have any troops with us, but between the two of us, we should be able to deal with a handful of petty thieves.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, this song is good. Most listened last year? Oh wow. I think my most listened songs last year were actually just my friends' music. Because they make good music.
Shh. I think we're getting close. There's danger in the air. And something doesn't smell right. Be careful.
There's no end to this. Another test subject.
Can't handle your drink.
Let's light it up!
With sword comes shadow.
Everybody stand back!
Yeah! Don't blink. Ah! Yeah!
You're open.
Yeah!
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice!
You're open.
Take flight!
Nowhere to hide.
I got careless.
Peep, peep.
Huh? Whirling snow!
There we go.
Picked the wrong.
This is bizarre. How would anyone think to look here?
Boss, didn't you say that the most dangerous place is the safest place to hide?
Yeah, and I still maintain that I'm right in principle. Think how many days we've been here. No one else has come looking for us, have they? I can't believe we got caught. Just when the whole thing had nearly blown over. Hey, kid! Who the heck are you guys anyway?
We shouldn't waste any more time on these people. Life is tough in the Resistance, but none of our troops would ever think about laying a hand on the innocent civilians under their rule. You have things so much better here, and this is how you choose to live your life? It's pure selfishness. We should turn them over to the Adventurers Guild right away. Once their identities are confirmed, they'll get the punishment they deserve.
Please, show a little mercy.
No.
We'll give you half of everything we've saved up over the years. If you're willing to turn a blind eye on this, anything's up for negotiation.
That's enough! Tie them up and take them away.
Yes, sir.
Come to think of it, but thieves still have to be punished. Let's escort them back.
We'll do. And let me grab this fish. And all of these fish. Please, I need fish. There we go. And back we go. Oh.
I am pleased to confirm that these are indeed the individuals who stole from Komori Tea House.
Yay!
I didn't expect you to catch them so quickly, especially with no new leads to explore. In accordance with the rules, now that we have procured an oral confession from the treasure hoarders and verified the list of stolen items, we can now return the box to you.
Yay!
Here, please take it.
Thank goodness.
Goro. How's the box back?
Well, let me think. The contents of the box don't belong here. They belong on Watatsumi Island. So, let's head there now and open it.
We go back to open it. I like being able to teleport places. It is so useful. I wish I could teleport in real life. That would make being able to do things so much easier.
1, 2, 3. Yes, it looks like they're all here.
What are these?
Some personal items that once belonged to the troops under my command. Water bottles, towels, knee guards. Just everyday items, but each one bears the handwritten name of its former owner. These were the only things those soldiers had for their families to remember them by. We all knew going into that battle that the odds of survival were slim. Many of the soldiers came to me and said they wanted to leave something behind as a keepsake for their loved ones.
Oh.
You see, their swords and polearms broke in battle. Their damaged armor wouldn't have been easy to carry. And many of them couldn't write very well, so they couldn't even leave a letter. In the end, all they could leave to their families were these ordinary items. Artifacts of their daily lives. My soldiers trusted me, but I failed to lead them to victory that day. Then they trusted me with these, and instead of honoring their last wishes right away, I had to hastily bury them in the sand. Every time something like this happens, I tell myself that by the next time I'm faced with the same situation, I have to be stronger.
You got the box back now, it's alright.
But right now, let me just mourn them for a little while longer.
Oh, wait, that one's sad. I don't like sad ones. You're welcome to give us a recommendation, yeah. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, one of these is gonna split out. Icarus by Lovebug? Okay, let me see. I will add it to the queue. I'll just play it, actually, because that just ended. Is it actually Moses song? Okay.
There was definitely something strange about... Really? That would be... To be honest, this is something that's always... I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her, I can keep practicing on you. If I can get the better of you, then I'll be able to hold my own when similar situations come up in the future. Good plan. Let's see. Where should we start? Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time. We ran into a merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I don't quite know what happened, but I ended up buying a lot of things from them. I think we can give it a try. There's an island called Rito nearby. Why don't we go there? I heard all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
I've not been to this island in so long. That's a good song. Yo, Kleptomania Crow, we're gonna listen to this because I adore this song so much. Kleptomania Crow, wherever I go. Your picture, even the smallest things. Points and beads.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman.
I see, I see, I follow you to stay.
Hi! Hi! So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please? Okay, I'll settle the check right away. The price seems pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle, right? I think that's still not too bad. Is that supposed to be really expensive?
Yes.
I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so I never really know how to respond. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do? Something I'm more interested in? Maybe, cake? That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it comes to cake. Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a regular cake.
No,
Let me
baby.
see. I've been saving up
No.
recently. I think I should have enough. So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice? What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly? Fatui? Then it looks like a trip into the wild is in order. Let's go give it a try.
Okay, music might be a bit loud now. Chicken, chicken scratch and the tombstone. Which thanks for that. Boo. Find your keepers.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me. I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow I still don't have the muscles to show for it. Maybe I'll start to see the results in a few more years. Really? That's very kind. But still, I think that I should aim to look more muscular than my subordinates at the very least. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle. That way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. As long as I was on the field, they'd be able to follow me. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time? What? I smell danger! Really? Huh. For a moment there, I could have sworn the actual Fatui were right here. Wait, behind you!
Oh.
It wasn't my imagination. They really are here. Prepare to engage!
There you
Charge!
I'm a rock. Stop for a swirl. Over here. Incoming. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's look. Look at you, Boozound. My apologies. Yeah. Blink.
So bad imaging songs my plays. It happens so much. I love just adding no music to playlists.
We ought to end this.
Fuck.
Pardon my indiscretion.
I hate these bug people. I love bugs, but this person, I hate fighting her.
Can't handle your dream. Huh, pew pew. Don't.
gives me completely. What the fuck?
Don't blink. Hey!
You're not the one I should be attacking with that one for. Fuck.
Off we go. Don't worry. I
Fuck!
got this.
What is happening today? No!
Come on!
You really need
Just
your
go.
help yet,
No!
Sarah?
What the fuck?
What? Sumi, I haven't.
I'm here. Look at you, Boozle. Speed of light.
I can't do that.
Incoming. Nowhere to hide. Look at me. Just.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Beautiful. Lovely. Wonderful. Yeah, I keep just pressing the wrong buttons. Oh. Okay. I say press the wrong button. I have a strategy of like where I put my characters and how I switch to them and when I do and when they're dead,
Don't blink.
it messes me up. Fuck, 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 fuck. With the boy. Still 18 seconds.
Incoming. Hey!
Nope. 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 Nope.
Speed of light. Incoming.
The sun- Can't get in there because of the shield. Climbing the tree was apparently the right idea there. Okay. Confirm. B. I'm gonna have to do more cooking after this, for sure. Okay.
Don't blink. My apologies.
Is this fish and bird? It is fish in a bird cage.
Incoming. Hey! Nowhere to hide.
I think it's put on my
Take flight.
one of the playlists from, based on the songs that are playing, it's put on a playlist from one of my lore characters. Because I actually did not change the playlist. I just played the song that was requested and it chose the music afterward. Okay, you're down. Just you know. Fuck, fuck.
Speed
Nope,
of light.
you.
Don't blink. Hey! My apologies.
Yes, I actually have not listened to I know he had a recent one come out that was very popular, and I have not listened to it yet. I need to.
Incoming. Hey! With sword comes shadow. Embrace the ice. Take flight.
I just cannot at this moment. I am trying not to die. We will put it on the queue next, after this fight.
Whirling snow.
Nope, 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 nope. Press 3, not 2.
Speed of light.
Come on, Kyra.
Don't blink.
Fuck. You're good. I don't mind listening to it. I like his music. Today is a new music vibe. While fight. Fuck! Why the fuck?
Don't blink.
B. Okay, give me back Bennett, please. I need my healer.
flight! Sakura swirl! Nowhere to hide.
Okay, that has gone better than that first fight went. Jeez.
My apologies.
Okay.
Speed of light. Kami-Sato out. Sumetsu. Take flight. Incoming. Teamwork is dreamwork. Cut to the chase. My apologies.
Okay, it was.
It's all fun and games
Yeah,
until
let's
the
just
real
switch to
Goku
my
show
core
up, huh?
playlist.
That little interruption has really
You said
ruined
it was
the
Rule
mood for me.
34?
Let's
Is
not
that
do
the new
any more
one?
for Tui impressions for
Yeah.
today. It seems in poor taste after the trouble they caused in Watatsumi Island anyway. Do we have any other options? What do you mean? Isn't this moving a little too fast? Her Excellency advocates slow and steady progress in all things and cautions against trying to advance too quickly. To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is right. I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it! Time for a make-or-break training exercise!
We're gonna have to listen to it, or at least parts of it for sure. Okay, before we go anywhere, we're going to here. Thank you. So how far am I off of another full worship? 16 out of 25. Okay.
And we're back. Don't worry, my head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the General of the Resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me. So bring it on! This feels like... Yes, it definitely feels like... no, not even slightly. It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like... something is missing. I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing smile and her piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them. But it's different with you. I trust you, so I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first place. Even when you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you. But it also means that this training won't work.
Oh.
I just have to accept that this is a weakness of mine, as much as it pains me to do so. The thought of having to live with this weakness forever is...
Okay, we're gonna go back onto the playlist we listened to earlier.
Are you serious? I'd love that.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten anything sweet in a long time. Off we go. Let's go buy some cake. All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and quiet.
We go quiet spot over here. This does not seem like a quiet spot, but okay.
This is so good. It's certainly a rarity in the camp. It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the Resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake. The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them. But, as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint. Wow, don't mind if I do. That's so sweet.
Aww. They're so cute. Okay. I really just went all of the routes that didn't branch off into a second one first.
A blade embraces its duty. As a
Okay. Wrong button. I'd rather press that button than Q when I have that ability, so... I've done that too many times. I blame the Minecrafting.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting?
Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze there. Let's do this one again?
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yae Miko, everything should be fine. Really? Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some
I'm gonna
business
think
to take care of with
W's
the
too
Yae
close to
Publishing
Q.
House.
Yeah. And it's so close.
They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them. I'm not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yae Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yae Publishing House.
Yeah. Okay. That is definitely a new one. Yay!
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae Publishing House later.
It'll be
Anyway,
fine.
the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them.
What else thank you, company?
Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and faster. See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of question I'm no good at dealing with. The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take? Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be. What? Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting.
Thinking about love
When they
as a
arise,
battle.
you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense too? giving the neighbor an ultimatum would likely harm the relationship between them. But the letter also makes it clear that no matter how many hints the writer gives him, the neighbor won't return the money. In that case, how about we reply like this? Why not ask to borrow some money from your neighbor? Any sum he agrees to lend you can be used to offset the amount he owes. Even if he refuses to lend to you, at least by asking to borrow from him, you are sending him the message that your own financial position is far from optimal, and he will be unlikely to ask you for money again in the near future. I don't know, but it's worth a try. The most important thing is to muster the courage to resist and not give the other person the impression that you're someone they can take advantage of. And we're done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops?
Someone you know?
Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yai Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process.
That makes
So
sense.
I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the Resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown, and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now
Aww.
don't know whether to stay here or return home. The Resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him?
I have to answer this one.
Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it.
Are you okay?
I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters.
I don't think he's okay.
Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yai Publishing House, shall we?
Oh yes, attempt to deliver them without running into someone, which, because of what this quest is, I doubt we will succeed in doing. I bet you someone's gonna be there. I could be wrong. Oh jeez, my face itches. I need to get a haircut. It's getting too long.
Ah, great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Goro.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I can. Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can
Aww.
change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us.
Baby. Well, let's go visit
Great.
them together.
Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
He very much cares for the people in his... for people.
Everything is going smoothly, just as I planned.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
Sorry, I've been distracted. Give me a second.
I'm learning more about
Hey,
you all the time.
The new book from Yai Publishing House is out. Come take a look.
A blade embraces its duty.
There we
A
go.
jeweler
Okay.
cherishes their gems.
Distraction done. Let's go to Watatsumi Island. There we go.
General Goro. And Captain of Swordfish too. General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Goro. Anything you want to discuss, we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much.
Hmm.
We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest. And besides, everyone's vacations come at different times and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even if we did manage to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh?
Oh. We'll go through it.
I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity. That's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs. And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
We're your troops, General Goro. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now, we are still brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Aww.
Yes, that's the way it should be.
Long
live the resistance.
Long live the resistance.
I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Aww. Doing around with the soldiers for a time, you hear footsteps approaching.
Ah, General Goro, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp.
Let's go to the camp.
Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
Yeah.
General Goro, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
Cat? What was that? Yeah?
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Goro,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General.
Yeah.
I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Goro.
Take care. That was okay. Or should I say, this is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face. Just like this.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. So yeah, it's the other letter option. I figured that's what it was once I saw it. Okay. Let's finish this. Hang out completely. Lapses. Attic.
Huh.
What I want.
This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yae publishing house later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them.
I'll go keep watching our publishing house.
You want to scout ahead? Yeah, that works. This way, if Yae Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay? She is a force to be reckoned with. You must be sure to tread carefully. If you spot her, get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives. I mean, we'll make a strategic retreat. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
To the publishing house.
All right, everyone, settle down. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose. Now, who can tell me what they think that might be?
Let's see what this is all about.
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is! An excellent answer! How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully mischievous she can be, on occasion. We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation.
Thank you so much for the sub. We're gonna very quietly play the flute with it before that. I think my partner just went to bed, but it's
Do you have
fine.
a moment to talk about Miss Hina?
I'll put it back together. Sorry, husband. Sorry, husband. We do low notes so they aren't too loud. If that didn't pick up, I apologize, but I did play the flute. Oh, blah, blah. Oh, how are you doing today, Millie beloved? It picked up lovely.
Someone needs our help.
You're here. That's so valid.
Calm your voice down. We don't want to scare her off.
We're on the last part of Goru's hangout quest.
We would like to open our hearts
Goro?
to you
Goro?
and tell you
I can never
existence of a
pronounce his
perfect
name.
being. She is gentle.
I feel like I'm
kind,
saying it wrong, but I can't remember how to say it
understanding.
right
She is
today.
The brightest star in our sky. Here, have this pamphlet. So, what do you think?
Looks kind of
My
familiar.
apologies. In my excitement, I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life, published by the Yae Publishing House? It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person in real life.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me.
Totally.
Trusts me.
She
has
totally
a natural
does.
ability to connect with people. She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need. Except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there. But even then, that just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed it.
Oh no.
Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and then the column finally started to grow in popularity.
So Miss Hina
That's
is.
right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. She is the one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather together and to witness this grand moment in history!
I wonder how Goro would react to
Please,
this.
gaze upon the radiant beauty of Miss Hina. See how truly lovely she is.
That is so just him. But in drag. Me.
Oh, hey, there you are. Is, you know who at Yae Publishing House?
No, she is not.
That's good.
What's up?
I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in.
Why are you helping write for them?
Why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of. They made quite a solemn request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me. Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. But then, whenever I think about how my replies can help so many people, I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up.
We'll just have to hide it from him for now.
Well, I don't quite know what's going on, but I'd like to get these letters delivered quickly while you-know-who isn't around. I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a general. But those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters.
Yeah.
Everyone who writes seems to treat me like that one friend who they can share anything and everything with. So
Aww.
I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over.
Why don't I deliver them for you?
But Yae Publishing House isn't far. Besides, this way, if you-know-who does show up, we can look out for each other. Let's go.
Oh no. This is not gonna go well.
Strange. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time?
It's a special case today.
Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check it out.
Allow me to reiterate, my friends. We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules. Firstly, we mustn't try and probe into Miss Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan club. We must exercise self-discipline and present a good image in front of other people. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats.
That's a
And
good thing.
finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Can we do that, people? Can we do that? Yes, we can!
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club.
Yeah.
I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Reminds me of the rallying speeches we used to give before going into battle.
Yeah.
Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze. Did something happen? It's not her, is it?
No.
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina.
No resemblance
I
whatsoever.
see. Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more. Miss Hina is gentle, kind, and considerate. You can tell her anything that is bothering you, and she will patiently advise you on how to deal with it.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around. She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
I couldn't say.
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with them.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right, sure. That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the Yae Publishing House to hand in those letters now.
Make way, everyone. Make way. The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please, make some space. Coming through.
Hey, everybody! It's the real Miss Hina! Miss Hina! Miss Hina!
Now I'm curious too. Let's go over and take a look.
No.
Huh? Why? What? Really? Then we can't stay. Let's get out of here. As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about, it'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time I'm delivering letters.
Oh. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, we finished that one. Get one of these. So now we have 3. I think that actually that might be written today, because that was like almost 2. That was almost 2 hours. I don't know. Maybe we find something to fight real quick. Maybe we go fight a guy. I know who I need to fight for Diana level up. Diana level ups. So we'll go fight this guy. Let me actually switch real quick. My party. Bring you back.
This
Just
is
not
how it-
double Cairo. I can fight with double Cairo. I've done it before, but Cryo, not Cairo. I know how to say words today.
Let's light it up! Don't blink! Yeah! Yeah! Leave my space!
Rude. Okay.
Sakura swirl! Written in the stars. Incoming! Hey! Don't blink! Yeah! Take flight! Off we go! Speed of light! Let's light it up! That's gonna hurt in the morning. Don't blink! Hey!
Fuck.
Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages. I'm going in! Speed of light! With
There we
sword
go.
of shadow. Whirling snow! Let me scry! Kamisato art! Sometsu! Unthinkable!
Near its roots. Okay. Thank you.
Don't blink! Hey! Delves into death. Fate is upon you. Nowhere to hide. Everybody stand back! Speed of light. Let me scry. Yeah, yeah. Let's look out!
Right, we're here. I gotta remember. I haven't fought this thing in a while.
Off we go! Adventure time!
I fought it recently, but before that it had been a while. And brain just brains sometimes, you know? There we go. Okay. I know we won't have enough. We'll go craft. The things we need. Let's see where we are on them. Oh, I cannot craft any of them. Cool. Okay. That is going to be where we end the Genshin off for today, though. This has been a lot of fun. I've had fun today. Let's see who is still alive. Is Captain Nick still alive? Captain Nix is still alive. So we're gonna go raid Captain Nix, who is doing some game night, currently playing Uno. So yeah, please stick around for the raid. If you have a sub, we do have a raid emote. Other than that, I will see you maybe tomorrow, maybe another day. We'll see. But I will see you all then. Please stick around for the raid and be nice, be lovelies. Bye-byes.